Now let me show you what to do with that fennel that I got out of the garden, because I want to make a Sicilian salad for you that was often on the table at home. And it started with oranges. And so you have to use, if you were doing this Sicilian style, you'd be using something called blood oranges, or tarocchi in Italian. But they're very hard to get, and I've only seen them a few times in this country. So I substitute navel oranges for this. So for, let's say, 6 people, you want to have an orange per person, so 6 oranges. So there's one that I've cut up, just you want to cut them into 1/4 inch slices. And then have a platter ready, see, like this. And then what you want to do is just layer the oranges on the dish, like so. Make sure you take out all of the seeds. And now this is a salad that was often used after a big heavy meal, or a meal where you had a number of different flavors. If you had garlic, or if you had, let's say, a fish dish, well, this salad was considered a digestivo, or something that you would have after the main meal. So we always serve it after the main meal. So put your oranges on a nice decorative dish, because this is something that's going to marinate now, also in the refrigerator, and you want to serve it after it's marinated several hours. So now, there are my oranges. So then, the next thing you want is that fennel. And now here is my fennel that I took out of the garden, you see. And this part is used in salads, and it's used raw. Sometimes the outer stalks of this is tough, and you have to use it for soup. But this is a nice tender one, as you can see. And now this has a licorice flavor, and either you love it or you hate it. And oftentimes I use the leaves, the top part here, in soup. So then you want to take and just sprinkle that, you see. This is a very fast salad to compose, so get that on there. And then after that, you want to use some of those leaves, because that's wonderful, and that has a very nice flavor. And I just take a little bit of that off, you see, like that, and then I just snip it on. Just snip it right over the salad. After that, well, then you want to add some of these wonderful oil-cured olives. And this is an olive that's very, very tart. And I remember my grandmother Saporito always putting these in her salads, and I used to just always pucker my lips whenever I had this. So you want to sprinkle a little bit of those black olives over the top, because that gives it a very nice color. And then all you need is a little bit of salt, you see, oh, maybe a teaspoon, and a little bit of coarse black pepper. And then after you've got all that on, well, then you want to put on olive oil. And I would say for 6 oranges like this, you want, about a half a cup of olive oil. So drizzle it on just like that. And sometimes we had a little bit of wine vinegar drizzled over that, but this is an option now. You can leave the wine vinegar off, just a little drizzle here and there. And then cover that, put it in the refrigerator. And then when you want to serve it, take it out a couple hours before you're ready to serve it, and let it come to room temperature.